Welcome back to AIXpert Property Solutions. We have missed you, as sales of the Promenade Peak has kept us away for a while. Did you know there are 5 lucky countries that do not have to pay any additional buyer stamp duties, or ABSD, when purchasing their first Singapore condo or commercial property? Are you a citizen or a permanent resident of one of these 5 lucky countries that do not have to pay any ABSD when purchasing your first Singapore condo or commercial property? If yes, this video is meant for you. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel where we try to simplify all the Singapore property news into layman terms, so that if you are a foreigner or first-timer who prefers to get a condo instead of a HDB property, please listen all the way until the end. Today we're going to talk about the 5 different countries who are very, very lucky to be able to buy property in Singapore without paying any ABSD or additional buyer stamp duties. And because there are so many new launches coming up in the market now, we decided to list down those 5 countries and show you guys some of the new condo launches that might be of your interest. Just to recap quickly, what are these 5 countries? Is it Switzerland, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and the United States of America? Yes, some Americans and nationals of Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, Switzerland have been buying property in Singapore and are eligible for a BSD exemption for a first residential purchase under certain FTA reciprocity rules. That exemption makes them relatively more attractive buyers than other foreigners who face a BSD up to 60%. So if you are from one of these 5 countries, you can invest in your first Singapore properties without having to pay any ABSD, which is definitely a huge tax saving. Let's first check out some of the upcoming new launches, and then I will explain further. Okay, so number 1, we have Zyon Grand, which will be launched very soon in October 2025. Now this is a brand new launch in the city area, right above the Great World and Havelock MRT stations. It is just a stone's throw away from the Great World City Mall, and you also have a really good food street and market called the Zyon Hawker Center just behind the condo. Now Zyon Grand is touted to go for a price of around from 2,300 PSF or per square foot, based on the size and floor that you are looking at. So if you are interested, feel free to contact us for more information. Zyon Grand is a twin 65-story development. It is located in District 9, close to the Great World and Havelock MRT stations, which are actually part of the Thomson East Coast Line. Being the hottest new launch, Zyon Grand is a very good buy for Q4 2025. It comprises 2 residential towers of 62 stories, 706 units, 1 service apartment tower, 373 units. Panoramic view towards the city first-story commercial with F&B, retail, supermarket, early childhood development center, integrated to Havelock and Great World MRTs, and connected seamlessly to Changi Airport seamlessly in the near future. The address is 3 Kim Seng Road, Singapore 169,558 and 5 Kim Seng Road, Singapore 169,557. This means ultimate connections to Orchard Road, your favorite shopping belt, and the Marina Bay Sands Casino, and Singapore's top-notched entertainment hubs just a stone's throw away. Enjoy elevated living at your central riverside home, integrated to Havelock MRT station and bus stop at your doorstep. Enjoy the benefits of city living, connectivity, and close proximity to workplaces, coupled with plentiful of amenities in and around the condominium, like the Great World City shopping and cinemas. On top of numerous lifestyle offerings, enjoy amazing scenic high-rise living with plentiful exercise and entertainment amenities like swimming pools, tennis courts, and plenty of car parks for your favorite travel choice to your schools and workplaces. It is a mixed development with 2 of the top developers in the world, namely City Development Limited CDL and Japan's Mitsui Fodusan, and yes, the same people who brought you the famous building in Tokyo, the Tokyo Midtown and famous Roppongi Hills district in Tokyo, 55 Hudson Yards, New York City, and the St. Regis Hotel and Residences in Cascaden Road in Singapore. Mitsui Fodusan Asia is a very established developer with beautiful and luxurious Japanese-style creations, which you will love. While CDL is our own local famous developer who brought us the sold-out new Futura in Leone Hill, Irwell Hill Residences and Canning Hill Piers in the River Valley Road areas, Here's the residential unit mix chart. 4 more detailed layouts, floor plans, and commercial unit mix information. Please DM us or give us a WhatsApp text at the contacts below, and we will send you a very detailed e-brochure. Next, for your child's need, there are plentiful choices of early childhood. Primary and famous secondary schools within 1 to 2 kilometers away. Example: River Valley Primary School, Alexandra Primary, and Zhongdi Primary School, followed by nearby secondary and tertiary institutions such as Ganning Seng, Crescent Girls, and Outram Secondary Schools. Singapore Management University, the School of Art Soda, and Nanyang Academy of Fine Arts or NAFA for your teenage children or possible overseas student cum tenants, should you prefer to lease out your investment units. Right now, the price is going for 2,800 PSF, and it ranges all the way up to 4,000 PSF depending on which floor level that you choose. Alright, next up we have Skye at Holland. Nestled in the storied enclave of Holland Village, Skye at Holland brings together the timeless charm of a close-knit neighborhood and the quiet luxury of elevated living. Here, life isn't rushed. It's savored. Warmth and familiarity shape every moment, where your barista knows your order by heart and shopkeepers greet you like an old friend. Now, this is definitely a premium kind of development. We know that Holland Village is known to be a very classy area, so if you want to stay in a classy area, a really beautiful condo, then you can check out Skye at Holland. Whether you're running a quick errand, unwinding over a drink, or simply soaking in the village spirit, Skye at Holland makes space for the small pleasures. And when the mood calls for something more, he trails of the rail corridor, the buzz of One North, or the boutiques of Orchard. You're only minutes away. Skye's developers are Zyon Group, Singapore Land Group, King Lang, and Capital Land. It is located near plenty of schools and MRTs, like the Holland Village, Farah Road and Buena Vista, Mr. T's with excellent connectivity to world-class facilities, and right next to the One Holland Village and Star Vista open concept malls. There are about 50 different facilities which include a few swimming pools, wellness, relaxation areas, lap pools, sky observation decks, gymnasium, and etc. Please DM or WhatsApp us for the complete e-brochure and layouts. Next up, we have a few more already launched projects like the Upper House, Robertson Opus, Promenade Peak, River Green, and the Atelier, which are all located in the heart of the city. Districts 1 to 12, and some freehold unsold units in D5, like the Terra Hills. To find out more about these already launched projects, please subscribe to this channel and then take a look at our other videos which you may have missed. We promise you that they will give you more detailed insights on all of the best investment choices you can get all over Singapore. Alright guys, so now that we've listed down 2 of the new launches, a few already launched projects, plus many more to come. So let me share with you further details on the 5 countries and the ABSD, additional buyers' stamp duty exemptions that they enjoy when purchasing property in Singapore. First up, we have Switzerland. For Switzerland, their citizens and companies enjoy a lot of tax benefits when doing business in Singapore. In fact, Switzerland does not impose any taxes on individuals in Singapore as well, so is a free trade agreement. And if you are an employee working in Singapore, you do not need to pay any tax. However, it only applies to individual employment income. So, if you have other forms of income such as rental income, you may be subjected to some tax. But if you are a company incorporated in Switzerland, you will also enjoy 0% tax rate on your corporate income provided you meet the relevant criteria. So, if you are a company from Switzerland looking to set up a regional headquarters in Singapore, you can enjoy a lot of tax benefits over here. Of course, your employees will not have to pay any tax as well. Other than that, Swiss investors can purchase the first property as they want in Singapore without paying any ABSD. Next up, we have Iceland. Residents from Iceland can buy your first properties without paying any ABSD. $00, zilch. However, there is a seller's stamp duty SSD for the first 4 years of property ownership. And this is stated very clearly on the IRA's website. For the first year, should you sell, there's a 16% SSD, followed by the second year 12% SSD, third 8%. Thereafter, the fourth year SSD rate is 4%. So how exactly does this work? Let's say I am an Icelandic, or any of the 5 FTA countries' residents for that matter. And I bought a property today for $1 million. I will have to pay a SSD duty of 16%, which is equivalent to $160,000, should I decide to sell in the first year. This is of course a deterrent, and you just need to sell the property higher than this SSD included, should there be a need. And if I need to sell the property on the second, third, and fourth, then every single property after the second property will be subjected to a 12%, 8%, and 4% SSD thenceforth. Till you hit after the fourth year, it will be 0% SSD once again. Does that make sense? Yes. So overall, if you add up all the purchase duties, the total amount of SSD that you will have to pay is approximately $0. After your fourth year, should you want to sell again? So instead of buying multiple properties in your own country within the span of 3 years, I suggest you buy one property for the first time, plus a commercial unit in Singapore, and then hold it for at least 4 years to enjoy your tax-free breaks. All right, moving on to our third and fourth country, which is Liechtenstein and Norway. Residents from Liechtenstein and Norway do not need to pay any ABSD when they buy their first property in Singapore. This goes the same as for commercial properties, should they like to set up a business or investment here. Last but not least, we have the United States of America. Citizens from the US can buy their first property without having to pay any ABSD. Now, just like the other 4 countries that we mentioned earlier, Americans, they have to go through what we call the Land Dealings Approval Unit. The LDAU is the body within the Singapore Land Authority SLA, responsible for reviewing applications from foreigners who wish to purchase landed residential property in mainland Singapore and Sentosa Island. Due to the country's scarcity of land, Singapore tightly controls the ownership of landed property. The LDAU ensures that these assets remain primarily in the hands of Singapore citizens. All foreigners, including nationals from Free Trade Agreement (FTA) countries, must apply to and be approved by the LDAU before buying any landed residential property. There are a few documents that you will have to submit to IRAs in order to prove that you are indeed a citizen from America or any of these 5 FTA countries. If you would like to know what documents you should prepare, feel free to drop a comment down below, or you can contact us directly. We are happy to assist you. All right, now that we've explained the ABSD rates for all the 5 countries, let's talk a little bit about the different types of properties that you can purchase. You may ask,